Hello, I'm John Hawk, the Chief Operations Officer and Executive Director for Nevada State High School. Welcome to Nevada State High School's Processing Payment Vouchers tutorial for all students. Use the guide bar at the bottom of the presentation to navigate through the presentation. Go ahead, click the forward button now to begin the presentation. During this tutorial, we will discuss general information about voucher assurances, the voucher checkout and check-in processes, and updating your voucher. The voucher is a document that is necessary each semester to have your classes paid for, and the following will provide you with important steps to do that. At the end of the presentation, you will take a 5-question quiz. Let's get started. Click to the next slide when you're ready. Okay, here are the assurances. The voucher is essentially a contract between you, your parents and guardians, and Nevada State High School. When you submit the voucher with a complete schedule, it triggers Nevada State High School to pay the colleges for your classes. This is why meeting the voucher submission dates is important. 2. The students must follow the academic plan for the number of courses and which course to take each semester. Juniors must have 6 classes and seniors must have a minimum of 4 classes. Students must gain written permission from and pay Nevada State High School directly to take any extra courses outside the high school academic plan. After the initial voucher is submitted, it is the student's responsibility to obtain written approval on their voucher from Nevada State High School staff in order to schedule any schedule changes. Students are responsible for any and all college fees incurred for scheduling changes and dropping classes during the semester. These dates are outlined by the colleges. And finally, student classes listed on the vouchers must match the course completed at the end of the semester, or students and/or parents must pay for the class discrepancies. Click to the next slide when you're ready. Okay, to obtain your voucher, you will need to follow the voucher checkout process. When you come to the office to pick up your voucher in person during the pickup dates, you will complete the top portion of the voucher, including your name, email, cell, and grade level, and the issue date. Also include your signature on there too. You will keep the voucher to complete it with a parent or guardian. This is the documentation of your scholarship. Click to the next slide when you're ready. When you complete the voucher for check-in, be sure your schedule is correct to avoid any changes. You will write your Niche number login information in the outlined area. Then, select your required classes of math, social science, and English. Additionally, all students must select a study skills time and location, even if they are appealing for an exemption from study skills. Writing the correct course name and the institution where you are taking the class is important. For example, you do not want to write that you are taking an English 101 class at CSN when you're actually taking an English 102 class at GBC, or you will get the course fee for the discrepancy at the end of the semester. The section number, which CSN campus location you are at, or teacher is not important. Just the course name and the institution where you're taking the class. If applicable, you will indicate whether you are a non-proficient and need to attend the mandatory Friday proficiency prep class. Check yes if you are a non-proficient in at least one of the testing areas, such as math, reading, or science. Check no if you have passed all of the proficiencies. Please note that this does not apply to writing proficiency for 11th graders, as the test prep will be done during study skills class time. Check to the next slide when you're ready. If you have or plan to have an extra course appeal, be sure to put these courses in the appropriate box and submit the appeal with the voucher. If you are paying for these courses, you will be charged by Nevada State High School at the end of the semester. Do not pay the college for the extra course. Nevada State High School will pay for the approved course initially, and you will pay Nevada State High School for these courses at the end of the semester. Keep in mind that even if you submit a math exemption, You need to schedule math on your voucher until your math exemption is approved. Once it is approved, you can drop the course from your voucher. Click to the next slide when you're ready. Okay, submitting your voucher and the voucher check-in process. The deadline for the voucher submission date is outlined on the voucher and communicated in a variety of methods. Do not miss these deadlines. Check again to see that you have all the required classes on your voucher, enough classes to maintain enrollment at Nevada State High School, and a study skills time selected with a location. If you are submitting a request for a study skills exemption, turn this in with the voucher or after you know that you are eligible for a study skills exemption. Do not forget to have the student and the parent signatures as well as the date that it was signed, or the voucher cannot be accepted. Click to the next slide when you're ready. Okay, here's where you learn how to update your voucher with class changes after it is submitted. Students should not add or drop courses on their Nietzsche account until they have approved through Nevada State High School to do so. In college, students cannot make schedule changes after the college deadlines, so many changes will have consequences associated with them. After the initial voucher is submitted, you must use the boxes provided on the voucher to drop or add classes. List the name of the class, the institution, and whether it is added or it is being dropped from your voucher. Then date and initial for each class. Dropped courses must be approved by Nevada State High School administration, and if a student does not have enough classes to stay enrolled, 6 for 11th graders and 4 for 12th graders, it will be denied. If you think you are able to drop a course, it is best to submit a ticket through the help ticket system at Nevada State High School, help.earlycollegenv.com, to get written permission and bring in the response when you get the update from the ticket. Schedule changes are not likely approved after college courses have started. Students get the fees for any changes even if they are approved. If at any time during the semester you want to review your voucher, please do. We'd love to see you. Plus, you can update your classes up to and until your final grades for the semester are posted. Click to the next slide when you're ready. Schedule the changes. We've completed the presentation for processing your payment voucher. Now that you know what to do, go check out the voucher and refer back to the voucher tutorial if you need a refresher, or submit a ticket at the help.earlycollegenv.com site if you need more help. You are dealing with money here, so your education is so important, and utilize the information in this tutorial for processing the payment voucher. This includes the voucher assurances, the voucher checkout and check-in processes, and updating your voucher. Nevada State High School is very excited to see you take the steps to enroll in college classes. The payment voucher is your college scholarship that Nevada State High School provides to you as long as you follow the outlined assurances. Good luck in your classes this semester, and remember that Nevada State High School is here to support you. Now, let's take a short 5-question quiz on your understanding of the tutorial. Click to the next slide when you're ready. Let's go through a couple of things before you begin the 5-question quiz, including, after answering each question, click Next. After answering all the questions from the quiz, click the Submit All button. You will have 2 opportunities to take and pass the quiz with an 85% or better. Be careful because some questions will calculate negative points for answering the question incorrectly. Take your time and read each question carefully. Click to the next slide when you're ready. Here's question number 1. True or false? Nevada State High School will agree to pay for the classes listed on the voucher, which triggers Nevada State High School to pay the colleges for your classes. Select your answer and click the Next button when you're ready, or the Back button to go back to the previous question. Remember to click Submit All button when you're ready to give the final submission for your entire quiz and receive a grade. Here's question number 2. True or false? Student classes listed on the voucher must match the courses completed at the end of the semester, or student and parent must pay for the discrepancies. Select your answer and click the next button when you're ready, or the back button to go back to the previous question. Remember to click Submit All button when you're ready to give your final submission for your entire quiz and receive a grade. Here's question number 3. During the voucher checkout, what important steps must be completed? Pick up your voucher during pickup dates, complete personal information, sign and date, keep the original hard copy to document the course selections, or all of the above. Select your answer and click the next button when you're ready, or the back button to go back to the previous question. Remember to click Submit All button when you're ready to give your final submission for your entire quiz and receive a grade. Here's question number 4. Prior to the voucher check-in, which of the following is a priority? Check all that apply. Log required classes on your voucher. Document the correct course names and institutions. Write schedule changes on the bottom. Take enough classes to maintain enrollment. Select a study skills time and location. Turn in the voucher on or before the deadline. Select your answer and click the next button when you're ready, or the back button to go back to a previous question. Remember to click the Submit All button when you are ready to give your final submission for your entire quiz and receive a grade. Final question, question number 5. What should you do when making a schedule change? Check all that apply. Drop courses on the Nevada System of Higher Education account at any time. Obtain approval for schedule changes prior to making any changes. Stop attending and doing the work for the classes that you plan to drop. Update your voucher at any time to make sure it is correct. Make sure you are in the correct courses. Select your answer and click the next button when you're ready, or the back button to go back to a previous question. Remember to click Submit All button when you are ready to give your final submission for your entire quiz.